got to welcome back. I knew Africa. I knew we went to Africa. My name is Getting Friend. And my name is King.
Elbow grease.
And Jordy White T-Boy.
And moving over here
Or not.
moving over here but this week happened. We got a mom working when I was upper African. I'm a couple of you guys.
Parenting. I am a father to a 13-year-old boy. Not biologically mine. He's my nephew. I've raised him for 13 years now, just about. He came into my care when he was 11 months. So I've done all his first with him. Um, yeah, his parents still involved somewhat. His dad's fully involved. Mom, verbally to him sometimes he is in contact with her. I speak to her here and there, but other than that, yeah, that's my only child.
I got three.
I
A
don't.
14-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 7-year-old. As everybody know, I keep a 7-year-old. The other two, they stay with their moms. I mean, I don't know. I ain't never been no person not to be in my kid's life anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? My pop wasn't the best pop, but he was consistent. If that make any sense, I'm not gonna say my pop was the best pop. He was as consistent as he could be. But as far as whatever he had going on, I could consider him like yo, like I ain't really had to worry about too much when it came to my pop. So I make sure my kids get the same situation.
We got my from a friend.
Oh, okay.
And,
You wanna read it? I ain't know that.
and
Um, his name Taylor Godchild. Taylor underscore Godchild. Not him having 2 followers is crazy, but okay. He said, I've been watching y'all show for a while. I love y'all. But my question would be if y'all would have a live show. And the next question was, do elves have somebody in his life? And I don't understand what they talk about. I said that on last show. Would y'all do a live show?
I was going I was recording. We were, but we got a little more power for that. If we go out on YouTube now, everybody gonna be watching.
Oh, like do lives on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I got you. We
I,
do. We do on Instagram and TikTok.
yeah. But, when we get more followers, we will go live on YouTube. But right now, we live on TikTok and Instagram. Cause everyone asks, like we can do it.
Mhm.
But, we don't do that, anything to talk about.
Or the boy said talk about the real problems in the world. You know what the real problem in the world right now? Gas prices. That's the problem.
Yep, I agree.
Gas prices.
Okay,
No, I'll be honest with you. Prices in general is the problem. Prices for anything is crazy.
uh,
It's crazy because now I'm thinking about it. The only thing that went down in prices, but
The only thing that stayed the same was Arizona iced tea
no,
for
because Arizona is
99
still
cents.
$1.50.
That
Arizona's
bitch
not. It
stayed.
says 99 cents
I
on it,
don't think
and you
that,
still gotta pay $1.50.
You pay state, but that's
I don't
state.
think
That's
that's
not
a real
Arizona.
problem.
That's not Arizona iced
That's
tea
not
never went up.
because
It's
if
the
I
state that did
but
that
if
to
I go to
us.
Upper Darby, Arizona's still gonna cost me $1.25 or something like
Because
that.
we
That's
paying sugar, fucking refrigeration,
only Philadelphia.
taxes. That's
Pennsylvania,
craziness.
Pennsylvania don't pay that. Philadelphia paid. So what Pennsylvania did was they went up on the price in general so they can match the amount of money that Philadelphia is getting for sugar.
But I think
That shit
one
pisses me off.
problem is over
Yeah.
it.
Is what?
Because a lot of people are over it. A lot.
That's a huge steer away from
And
what we were just talking. That's a whole different, like, switch the topic real quick.
No, I do. I put the diaper.
It's a
That's nothing new.
to like
But,
yeah,
but
'cause
the second one, the cake was that you went up the second one. What is the one problem?
Yeah, but that's always been a problem. That's nothing new. That shit's been a problem since the 70s. It's been a problem since the 60s. Opiate's been a problem since the 60s for real.
But I know that.
Yeah,
But I feel like the government and the people who are above
uh-huh.
can't do that well. Because I feel like those kids, I feel like can't make the money off of it.
Hell yeah. How you think you get here?
right, hella money.
What makes me mad is these people in Kensington, these people that selling that shit, these niggas don't have money for boats. They don't have money for planes. Half the stuff that's how getting it over here, they don't have that type of money. Where they getting this bread from? These people that's getting this stuff has to be like very well off. There ain't no way some random person gonna be like, all right, yeah, let me holler this person in Cuba and get that shit flown over.
Yeah,
Cause I talk about that because I put out that because my boyfriend he was because he came in jail. That probably know him. And we were together. Well, yeah, I remember one time, he only had $2. $2. He was like, he said, "But I'll be back. I'm about to go get my car." And I was like, "How you getting it with $2?"
Okay.
But he was angry. He got it. He came back with the car.
Okay.
And I was like, "You ain't
How long ago was this?
I I wouldn't go five quickly.
Yeah, because, I mean, at the end of the day, 5, 6 years ago, I could say trade bags still existed.
And he came back with the car. And with him,
$2 is $1 away from a trade bag. That's enough for me. I just feel like that's how they be. I'm not saying I've ever been on that drug, and I'm not saying my whole thing is I don't judge nobody from what they get into because I'm sure I've gotten into worse shit than they probably have, even though they get into worse shit. To my opinion, so I always be like, it's an infatuation about it. It's almost like I'm disinterested. I'm not gonna judge you at all, but I ain't gonna lie. My dad came home from jail. You know what the first thing I asked him? I was like, bro, why crack? Like, why are you on that shit? Like, what happened? And he explained it to me. Like, I was infatuated on how something like that can make a person
take over
this way.
Yeah,
How? How the fuck is that possible? How does it take one time? All this is almost like, what? And then my dad explained to me. He was like, a lot of people out there that do them type of drugs, the reason why you can't get away from it, because the only thing they doing is chasing that first time, and you'll never find it. He said that first joint, it'll never happen again. But it's the addiction ain't to the drug. It's to
I think they're scared of the withdrawal sometimes as well.
Yeah, correct. That is correct, and that's for people that's like, I don't want to be this way anymore. But the people that's like, man, I don't get, like, it's not even about a withdrawal. It's almost like they really chasing that first. My dad was like, yo, the euphoria that he got from the first time never happened again. He was like, I did that shit every day. and I never felt the way I felt the first time. He said, and that's the reason why people like, yeah, I'm keep. It's like almost that's the addiction. It's the chase. He said the addiction ain't to the drug because he was like, it could have been something else.
Yeah.
It could have been a total different thing that I couldn't find again. It could have been. He said, don't. It just happened to be crack. So at the end of the day, since it just happened to be crack, it was like that's what he was chasing. He was like I said, he could have been acid, it could have been mushroom, it could have been anything. But he's like when people catch an addiction, it's not to the drug, it's that feeling that you have, and like, oh yeah, this is it. And then the worst thing he said, the worst thing about them type of drugs is you never get the same high ever again. Because it's the first time, so the first time always gonna fuck you over anyway.
Let me ask you this. Look, I can pop up in my head. You know what? Can pop up in my head. I got it. Okay. Somebody on gun. I don't know what type of gun they on. Cause if they do, I'm African. Okay, if they do, almost act, yeah, what they gun.
On drug, and they do it. Are you so? This is the question that you asked me.
If they do almost sexual act, why on gun?
All right, let's just be specific. If somebody high and they decide to suck some dick, are they gay? I mean, yeah. Like I feel like there's something in there. Like this just you're not just gonna be all willy nilly. Like you know what?
Yeah, you're fully in control of yourself.
But I feel like because you take that eye, because in the end, I'm a good anything. Can get my life.
You shouldn't be getting that high. Then ain't
Yeah,
no way.
If you're an addict now and you're chasing the money aspect of it, if you're like sucking dick for a bag because you're hooked on drugs, then, or are you talking about I'm hanging out with my friends and
No, I'm talking about a come here, a crack here.
okay, yeah, well,
And I feel like we talking for my place.
it all depends. I would say honestly. I wouldn't look at somebody. No, you were fiended out. Like you needed your fix, so you was out here doing it anyway. Now are there tendencies? Absolutely, but does that? I don't think it makes them.
But I feel like we talking for my place. We never been on it. So like, I don't know what somebody like that. I don't feel like it makes.
I hate to say it this way. I don't mean to say it this way, but damn man, that's a hard situation.
But you're not winning.
Like I said, I can't. So my dad ain't. I just feel like.
But you never know. You probably get excited. You probably get excited.
I got these cheeseburgers. Man, Desperation. I've been there. I've been on them.
I feel like we can act about it.
That shit.
But I'm not gonna ask about
I thought she was just like talking about you just chilling with your fellas and you just happen to get on and then you was like, you know what, buddy?
That's good, because I go in it or crack it.
I can't vouch for that.
Is it on?
Oh
man. You don't have to get on camera. You can answer for
It's not. Like I said, it's not.
It's like audience member. We got a question from the audience.
Okay. Go.
I've been there. I've been on heroin. I've smoked crack. I've shot coke. So there's desperate times where I put all my kids in a pickup truck when they were young with no seatbelts, no car seats because I had to go meet my dope dealer. That's fucking desperation. So I know you can do desperate shit. So that's what I agree with Jordan when he says it's all. Some of them, yeah, they're gay, but some of them, you'll do anything to not be sick. When you get to a point in that when you're sleeping on the streets of Kensington and you're either robbing stores every day, you're stealing from your family every day, or you're tricking. or you're eating off of somebody else's hustle, which you're like a slime ball. You don't do shit but follow a trick around and eat off her money while she sucks dick for it. But then there's some dudes that are like, fuck that, guess what? I'm already desperate as shit. I've been wearing the same underwear for 3.5 fucking months. If some dude's gonna let me blow them for $100 worth of drugs, I'm blowing them because a hell of them block boys do that shit. So why not take advantage of it? If they're like, yo, come over here on the DL and do this for $100 worth of powder, absolutely. Now I don't gotta go to Kohl's, steal 100 things, go to the bodega, and try to sell it all. So it's all different people, different strokes, different folks. Some people are desperate and do it. Some people do it because they're going to do it anyway. I'm going to get high and suck dick anyway, so I might as well get paid for it. And then some, it's all dependent on what your hustle is. But desperation, you will steal from your mom on her deathbed to get your next fix when you're in that
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I said that to my dad. My dad walked off on me with $2,500 that was just for me. I'm talking about left.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
Yeah. I knew I would do anything for drugs, and I had to get help. And this is when I did get help, is when I put my kids in that car, and my son said to me the very next day, he's like, can't you just die already? He was so tired of the drama, and I didn't even realize I was dragging him through the mud. So that's when I realized, like, shit, I used to judge people like, yo, I did, but you don't judge nobody, because in that desperate moment when your drug dealer's like, yo, I'm leaving in 10 minutes, and if you don't come here, I'm going all the way to New York, and I'm not going to be back till tomorrow, and you know he's the only one that's going to front you, and you have nobody to watch 3 fucking little kids, and you only have a pickup truck.
Well, can give up a good for 8, 9 months. I could give up a good. And
I believe once you wake up in the morning and your body feels like it needs that chemical, that drug, to function, that's when you're an addict. But I wouldn't necessarily say someone that like comes home from work and smokes a joint every night or has 2 cans of beer every night is an addict.
I got good taco for football. I play because we all put marijuana. Because I play marijuana again.
Do I think it's a gateway drug? And do I think it's a drug? Under what is it? The FDC, whatever the fuck it is? Yeah, it is, but no, I don't think it is. No. That's a plant.
I've been fucking weed for over 18 years.
Yeah.
I never put in my head like, okay, we ain't doing it for me. I'm gonna do crack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's like I said, different stroke for different folks. I don't understand how. Like, I understand that, but I don't understand. It's almost like I was smoking weed. If it's not getting me high anymore, you know what? I'll just try something different. I don't. That's what I'm saying. And then, like I said, when I was younger, the doctor told my mom I was gonna have an addictive personality. So I took that shit and ran with it. And I was like, I'm never trying nothing else because I might get addicted to it. So
Yeah.
I can't even. I don't know how I was able to keep that self-controlling, but I can't even move a certain way because if I do, I'm already on it. Because like I said, both my parents was on that tape time. So I was like, it's automatically like, if this happens, it's a wrap. I'm not saying I'm addicted to weed, but yeah, I can't. If I wake up in the morning and I go until about 12 o'clock, I am no good if I ain't had no butt between that time. Like around 12 o'clock, if I ain't have a butt.
Cause we're gonna take a break and we'll be back. We'll be back with Momo.
Somebody asked me today, do I feel like I'm the queen bitch, and why do I feel like everybody should drop what they doing and rescue the queen's problems?
And what was your answer?
What I say?
What you say?
Nah, I'm be honest with you. That's what I told Blue. The reason why y'all argue so much, because both of y'all think y'all shit don't stink.
No,
he
I
did say
know
that
my
earlier.
shit don't stink. I know my shit don't stink. I mean, I know my shit stinks. I know it stinks, but I don't care that it stinks. It's not my fault that you ashamed that your shit stink. That's what it is. It stinks. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So therefore,
I feel like
you know why we crashed? Because we are two queens.
I feel like
That's why.
fuck my apple cream. I
I
got
like your hair too. That's really cute.
thank you.
That was nice, Moo Moo. That was nice.
Well, everybody
She
should
did
know
be doing
Moo
nice
suffers from bipolarness. So there we go. That's why we like this. Like I don't take it out on everybody else. When you come for me, I come back. That's it. I don't. If you were on my live this morning, we already know what happened. We already know what happened. Someone took it the wrong way. It came for my neck, chopped it off, and I had to come back headless.
But my problem was the only problem I got was
Probably the same problem everybody else got. What is it? Hand it to me.
you it, but everything.
Okay. We all know that I've been working on that. You know, being a single mom with two daughters that's fighting and needing most of the time. Listen, I was called a broke bum bitch this morning. Please be lenient on me. I can't take it.
Where you do that?
I can't stand that. It's not against Blue, cause I understand him already. I just had like when he said, I don't know why you said that in the text this morning. We already know that you're gonna say you're gonna start without whoever. I already knew that. But you was expecting me to come back and say something smart. But I'm not gonna keep coming back at you because I'm on my way. Now if I wasn't gonna come, then I'll show my ass and be like, oh well. But I was on my way. But you didn't have to say that because I knew it was towards me. I'm not emotional like that. Most of the time.
Valid.
Because somebody said I got beat up this morning. It hurt my feelings.
I
I was in a fight with I got into an altercation and she beat me the fuck up. But this girl was way bigger than me. And that the bigger they fall, the harder they fall shit is not true. Because I couldn't get my arm up. She was 5'10", so yeah, no, all of that. But the person that said I got my ass beat is supposed to have been my friend. And the thing about it is, I wish I could care. I've been saying I care all day. Y'all just ain't here. I've been saying I do care. Cause it's a disease that I have. I just cannot care.
So then you're not normal either.
But we been knew that. This one to argue about it. That's all.
Can you see why I got an altercation without helping? Why can't I get
See, one thing, like I said, I know that my shit do stink. What happened was, I was talking shit, and I thought, and you know, in your head, you see a different vision. Like I thought it was gonna be the harder, the bigger they are, the harder they fall type situation. But when they jumped on me, I was in shock. Like, what the fuck is going on? And I was.
Who you think you do?
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'll do it again. And again, I'm never going to be, no one's ever going to silence me, okay? Unless you physically wire my mouth shut. Anywho, so like I said, you got to fix that. It had today because it damn sure wasn't my vision.
Look at me, we cannot go violent.
No, we don't. But if you have to protect yourself, by all means necessary, I have to be out here for these kids of mine. But we don't condone violence, none whatsoever. You can be jealous all you want. I can't help it.
Either get or go.
Get it or go. That's so. Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
What camera? What are you talking about? What
Look at
camera?
me recording.
But when I was recording, as long as they don't see it,
Yeah, that's why I do like this.
that's how I was earlier.
I'm recording.
Whose lap you leaning into then, Moo?
I was recording earlier and I kept going like that, but I was out the camera. But yeah, so basically, I condone you being who you are. Everything, no, is not for everybody. But how you gonna tell them not to be who they is?
No.
You be who you is every day.
I'm be on time.
You know what? Being on time is something that they installed in y'all, and I don't know why. Because everybody is not an on-time person. Like, I really wish I'm gonna go get therapy. I'm gonna get the paperwork to say I can't. And it's mentally not my fault that I can't abide by the rules, the laws, and everything. I can't do it. I try every single day. Y'all see me trying every day to do the right thing. Be on time for work. Be on time for school. Be on time for my everything. Like, I try every single day, so I'm not gonna beat myself up about it when I try every single day. And it really don't affect that much. Maybe it tinks, but it don't affect that much.
Y'all gotta think.
The show always goes on without a person, right? But when the person shows up, then it's all about if the show starts over.
But look at a poor,
Thank God we have other members to get it popping before I get here, because if it was just me, if he depended on me, honey, I don't know what to tell you. And that's why I work at jobs where they have to depend on other people as well. Because if you just depend on me, good luck. Because I don't want to argue about
it can't be like that because everything about me.
See what I mean?
Everything's about you.
Yeah.
It's about us.
See what I... Okay.
Yeah, Blue and
You
friends.
see what I mean? But y'all talked about me this morning, about me making everything about me.
Yeah.
Y'all, they came at me about making everything about me. That is such a freaking... That's inconsiderate. To make a person make everything about somebody else when they make it about them. I don't make it about me to make everybody else uncomfortable. Child, when I'm like 70 or something, yeah, I need to live a little bit more longer. So yeah.
A little bit more longer.
I feel like people that drink too, like they never die. They never die. So
I don't know what to say to that.
I have people, family members and stuff that was on drugs, friends and stuff. I used to go down Kensington when I used to live up this way. I used to not up here, all the way up here, but you know, down some more on the boulevard. I used to take like milk and all that to the addicts and stuff, and I would tell Jordan and Journey like they homeless, but they people and they have an addiction. They need milk. So that's why y'all giving them the milk. No, I'm dead ass. That's what I told my daughters. They need milk because they're on drugs. So when you have milk or you feel like you need to, you see somebody slouched over or whatever, if you want to go in the store and give them some milk, it's okay.
We were just talking. Me and I were just talking about going to Kensington and
Yeah, like listen. Me and my sister, we used to go out there. I mean, it's not funny, but we used to go out there, roll up, and just look around.
Yeah.
Like what the, and be laughing, cracking
some
up.
kids be waiting for people to
Cameraman, please.
hit them with canes and shit.
Not the crowd.
I got you backstage.
Thank you.
Where my $40?
Yeah, where my boy at?
I'm making
Shit.
But anyway, go. Next time we go in the comment. I'm gonna put right here. Go in the comment. Somebody gotta get the comment out.
Anybody have any
Say,
comment?
how did you come up with the show?
I'm honest. I was audition for a Bad Boy show. I went to audition. I made it through to American, but what was I don't know is before you get to American, couple before you go on camera. Cause they can, the guy look at me. He can give you money cut like that or you can put it on the camera. I was like, that's the way I thought. Oh yeah, they were like, we like the way you look, we like the personality, but the voice, yeah. Cause I still changed the way I thought. So what I did was you tell me no. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the same platform you got, and I'm gonna make my platform focus on your platform. So I came up with the next episode. So you possibly will see the pie. I went on that.
That was it. We answered that because it was about the kids. We already said how many kids we got.
I got 2 daughters, 10 and 11 almost.
We asked about the live show.
There's an episode 8, because we're watching, and see you on the next
No, I'm
episode.
off today. I did do work today.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Bye.
See you guys.
I did do work today.